Okay, all right, guys, we're about to get going here. I was in a trade. I thought about just delaying the stream a little bit. See, you guys can see we're going straight into it. So I did not want to delay that because I need to manage that trade. This is a futures trade that is on my funded account. I already took some profit on this trade already. So I'm just pushing this down just a little longer. I'm trying to keep holding that, trying to maximize that. Okay, let's at least push this down here because there's no way we're going to give everything back from this trade. Let's make sure we get everything set up. If you are here with me, guys, you guys gonna have to do that trade with me. All right, here we go. I'm gonna need you guys. Where my bears at, man? I'm gonna need you guys to. I'm going to need you guys to push down with me on this one. Here we go. Can we break that support level? This is we're back at very strong support level once again. Okay, do I take this, guys? Obviously, you guys did not come here to trade live with me. You guys came here for us to review the market. Um, so at some point, I think what I might do is just push this down. Obviously, you guys can see this is the 1 minute, this is the 5 minute that I have here. We have strong support level here. What I'm afraid of is this being used as some sort of liquidity zone and get a bounce. But right now, I think the bias on this market, at least for right now, is a move down. But that's all right. Move my stop loss down just a tad bit behind that fair value gap. In the 1 minute, we are behind the 21-day moving average. We are just going to hold that for a minute. And I know, guys, I know you guys are here for the market breakdown, but just bear with me for a quick second here. Just bear with me. Here we go. We need that push right now. If we are going to break down, this is the push we would need right about now. Can we actually make the push? We shall see. Right now it's looking good, but we'll see. All right. We are still dancing on that level. We're still dancing. Right now this is not a bad setup. Still not a bad setup. I would have preferred this 5 minute candle close outside of this zone because this zone is really giving us issues. And from where we are, we might as well. I'm thinking about just it is coming back. That's what happens right down here. That's all right. We already bagged some profit on it. I'm just gonna let it do it thing. Let it do its thing, guys. Just gonna let that play itself out. It does what it wants to do. So we're going to head on over to the S&P 500. Let's see what the market did today. Today was crazy, 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 crazy day, guys. Crazy days. Again, that was not our typical start for for the market. That was not typical. This was one of those days where we were in the trade already. Okay, I'm trying to set my this thing here, but I have to make sure I can see when you guys comment. Just bear with me for one quick sec. Here we go. All right. So we actually gapped up coming to today after the earnings we had. Those companies just really, really killed it. This was crazy. What we saw today, honestly, I was speechless. I mean, this market does not seem like it wants to slow down for anybody. For anybody. That is crazy. But anyway, guys, I want to welcome you guys. Empire Path, hello, thank you for being here. Again, guys, that was a bit unusual because obviously I was in the trade. You guys could see it. You guys could see things are moving. I wanted to manage that a little bit just before I flipped over. We're just gonna let that one. We're just gonna let it cook. It does what it does. I already took profit on it, so that was just I'm just letting it one. If it does, if it doesn't one, that's all right. We already back profit on it. I'm not stressing about it. But for you, we are here, guys. We are here. What a day! What a day! What a day that we had. We had AMD reported, and AMD just killed it. Disney reported, Disney just killed it. And we also had some news that came out about a possible deal. I know we have been hearing this for the past, I would say, 45 days. Every other day, we are very, very close. We are so close to getting a deal done. Well, guess what? This happens again today. And as I keep telling you guys, the algos do not know how to decipher fluff or BS, to be frank. The algos just know this is positive, therefore we are going to push the market up. We're going to buy. That's the only thing the algos know. So that's what you see happens when they put out those headlines. The algos don't think about it; they just buy. That's it. All right. So that's what's pushing up the market up like that. We have the algos and the Fed has been doing what they call quiet QE. This is something we've never heard before. Quiet QE. What is that? Typically when the Fed is buying and injecting money in the market, we typically know. But this time it was done quietly. Okay, sure. You know what? At the end of the day, I can't complain. If you are trading with me in the chat, you guys see the result. You guys see things that was happening. We made a killing on our Iran play. But before we get into that, let's get into the SPY and see exactly what happened. We gapped up and we never looked back. There was no retest, no nothing. So you had to employ your daily trading strategy, different strategy for you to find your entries. You guys know that I like to trade with the orb. That's the open range breakout strategy. So that's what I use. That's what I did, and this is how I was able to back some profit again today. Let's go into the 4 hour time frame. What exactly is going on in the 4 hour time frame? I mean, this is just nuts. I mean, look at that. This is what I was telling you guys yesterday, right? We had this possible move, which means I was telling you guys we may get the second leg because this was a bull flag, and typically, well, after you have a bull flag, the next move up is probably going to be what? The length of the pole. And guess where we are sitting right now? This is exactly the length of that. Look at that. This is just perfect. That's just perfect. This is the length of the pole. And that's exactly where we got to. All right. I've been telling you guys that. The market moves the way it rhymes. The market likes to rhyme, and this is what we are seeing right about now. Okay, as a matter of fact, I just realized, let me see. Nobody's telling me that, guys. I don't even have you guys on the chart right now. Let's go right back on the chart. There you go. So we had this bull flag that happened. So that's the bull flag, and then this is what we had. We had this move way up there. That's it. We did not have any pullback. Typically, when we gapped up, typically we'll have like a retest of the level. That's not something that happened today. We did not get that today. That did not happen. We just went straight up and we just left. We did not do any pullback or anything like that. Let's take a look at that is the 4 hour time frame. Again, right now this seems like we might be primed for a bit of a pullback, but we'll see. Let's dig in a little deeper. The 4 hour study is saying, hey, there's a possible pullback coming. This is what the 4 hour is saying. Possible pullback coming. Is that really going to be a possible pullback? I mean, we just have to wait and see, right? Because as of right now, the MACD is not saying pullback because we just had a new high in the MACD. We went up, pull down, and curl up again in positive territory, which means most likely we are going to get a squeeze. Now, one of the reasons the market like to do things like that, we have a lot of people trying to short this market. This is a bad idea trying to short the market right now. This is like fuel. It's like adding fuel to the fire. When the market is going up like that, and most people are in short position, and they see it, and this is being used as fuel. Because how do you get out of your short position? You get out of your short position by buying. So if you short, the market is going higher. So all those people trying to cover, they're doing short covering, so they have to buy. So when they buy, plus all the bulls that are buying, so now the bears are buying and the bulls are buying. So we keep squeezing higher and higher. All right. Going in the 30 minutes time frame, what are we seeing? Again, this is just nuts. I'm not seeing anything here right now that's really suggesting a drop tomorrow. As of right now, what I'm seeing is that's another like flag pattern happening. Look how beautiful this is. So beautiful, right? It's been happening for quite some time since back here. You guys can see that what we are doing is just we are just stair stepping up, and this seems to be doing something like that again, and for another squeeze. As of right now, unless that change again, when you have to be able to adapt. We trade like water over here, right? We go with the flow. We adapt. We're adaptable, and we are quick to make changes. Um, See you, Jimmy. But so this is what we do. All right. So that's something that may very well happen. We may have that move, or we may reverse. But as of right now, this is an uptrend. This is sort of like parabolic, man. I mean, wow. How do you even draw a trend line on this? I'm not even going to attempt to do that. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my God, what a day that was. What a day that was. But anyway, again, right now, again, I'm not seeing anything in the charts that's telling me anything, but I need you guys to remember tomorrow we do have data dumps tomorrow. And ARM actually reported today every single AI chip manufacturing companies has been really just blown it out of the water. ARM reported today, and they are currently down. They were up, and it just reversed. So that means be careful, right? You guys have to be careful because just by them being down, they might drag all the semis down with them. Right now, I have a couple of things I need to review, but before I get into that, guys, I don't want to forget let me remind you guys that I really don't want to forget to make that announcement. I have to give you guys that disclaimer. Nothing I say here is any suggestions for you guys to buy, hold, or sell. What I do here is educational purposes. I am translating what I'm seeing in the market, what the charts are telling me, and how I'm executing on the charts. When I'm in a trade, I am transparent. I'm letting you guys know I'm already in. I already let the community know that we are in this trade and this is what we are doing, right? So I'm doing that. If you are looking to trade yourself, make sure you do your own due diligence. Or contact a financial advisor. And keep in mind, trading carries a lot of risk, including loss of capital. So trade at your own risk, or you can come in the community. It's $25 a week, and you can copy my trade. Now, I have an indicator that's coming out that I have coming out that will give you if you day trade for our day traders. I have an indicator that will make that so easy for you to take trades. I have to review that. Probably I'm going to review that maybe Monday. I will review that with you guys to show you what's possible. And I'm giving free trial to the first 50 people. Again, this is going to be limited seats. Right now, it is limited seats. It will be for. I'm giving that free trial right now. This is limit. This is limited. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. Comment in the section. Comment pop in the comment section, and I will make sure that either some myself or someone on my team get to you. All right. So let's go and take a look at the Qs. The Qs are just, oh my goodness, what the Qs are did today. Look at that, guys. Look at this move. I don't know how high we're going. I think we will touch 7,000, like 700 in the queues before we drop. I think because we like whole numbers, if they are like psychological levels. I think this is what we're going to do. Again, this is what I think. This is not based on anything. So take that with a bag of salt, not a grain, but a bag of salt. But anyway, let's remove what I think right now and let's just dig in the charts. Digging in the charts, I think this move it has been completed. So we had the first leg, and then second leg. Let me just X that out. So we had the first leg pull back, then we made the second leg. So that move has been completed. This is a completed move, which means as of right now, we need to reassess and wait to see what happens. Do we do something like that intraday, a bit of a push down and then to squeeze back up? We have to watch to see how things react right now. Because as of right now, this move is done and we don't have any anchor. I don't have any resistance level I'm going to look at with you guys because we are at all-time high. I know for a lot of people they say, "Oh, this is blue sky, so there's no limit." At the same time, these are when people get very, very, very complacent, and you get things that like a drop like a rock. All right, going into this weekend, not only I'm going to put on some hedge going into the weekend, I'm going to get out of some place. I'm going to be in cash because I just don't trust what's going on here. Let's see. Share your screen. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Again, I did the same thing again. There you go. I saw that a little late. Can you guys see my screen right now? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see the screen. Give me a thumbs up. If you guys can see that screen, give me a thumbs up. Let's see here. Are we all good? I know we have a delay. We have a slight delay, guys. But if everyone can see the screen now, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. That's the cues I was reviewing. If you guys look at that, here you go. You can see that. Here you go. That move has been completed. This is a completed move. All right. We have the first leg, the second leg. So that move has been completed. We have to wait to see if we maybe get a move like that to come and grab some liquidity and just push higher. All right. So that's the move we will be looking at. All right, Jimmy, I see you. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging. Now let's take a look at the MACD. What is the MACD doing? Now we are at risk on the MACD curling down to make a lower high right here. But the MACD is still in positive territory. So although it is possible that the MACD might do something like this, right? Which would be a lower move, but it still can come down, just grab some liquidity and squeeze up and give us a move like that. That's not impossible to happen. A lot going to happen overnight. A lot of things can change. We shall see how things going to go. Lunel, thank you for the thumbs up. Let's go in the 2 hour time frame. Looking at the 2 hour time frame, again, we are still squeezing higher. We are still squeezing higher. Right now, this looks so great right now. It's scaring me. Everything sort of like seems to align for a squeeze, except in the 30 minutes. As we dig in a little bit in the 30 minutes, you guys can see we are getting a bearish divergence, right? We are getting. Look at the MACD. The MACD is actually making a lower high in the MACD while we are making a higher high in the charts, right? So we may actually pull back down. We may. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Allergies, man. Allergies are killing me. Okay, so this is the cues where exactly where we might go. Same principle going to apply tomorrow. Just because it did not work, it did not play out like that the past couple of days, does not mean we ever going to abandon that. Again, this is a new market. We have a new reality. So this is play. This is like plan one. You have this is plan A. You gotta have plan A, plan B, and plan C. This is how this market works. So if we open in the middle, I want to see, do we go and test the high and push down, or do we open lower, test this and push higher, or in some instances it might be where you have a bit of a push down, grab some liquidity, and then break out. Either way, you have to look at these things, or maybe we do something like that: push down, check the come check that support level, for the high of today, and then squeeze higher. Or we gap down. I highly doubt we will gap down unless we have some major escalation in the Middle East. There's absolutely no possible way we can gap down. Now let's get into the fun stuff, which is what I know you guys really like to see. Let's get into the fun stuff, guys. Let's talk about what AMD did today. I mean, this is just insane. What AMD did today is just insane. But at the end of the day, I told you guys this seems like it was doing a what? Some sort of bullish pattern, and then we're going to squeeze higher. For me, it was going heading into earnings. It was the risk was too elevated for me, and I just did not want to participate in that. Therefore, I did not capitalize on that. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I can live with it because you never know. Other things could have happened. Now, what made me happy, I told you guys about Apple, right? I told you guys about Apple. I did sell most of my plays on Apple, and I just left one contract to one. Um, this day when we were here, I actually closed that out, most of them that day, and I left one to one. And what I'm waiting on Apple right now, I'm still holding, by the way. Even though we are here, I am still holding because this is what I want to see. I want to see a push higher. I am looking for a push higher on Apple. This is the move I'm still looking for because after we had this nice inverted head and shoulder pattern that we just did here, right? After this inverted head and shoulder pattern, that means what? In case you guys do not know, I believe I measured that already, but let's take a look at that again. So this was our neckline. This is here. So this would be the full length of the move way up here. If you want to be conservative, let's say right here. So that means we're possibly going to squeeze to 300. So there's some money, there's some juice left in this. I'm just gonna squeeze it. I am squeezing the heck out of that because I need to get every single drop out of that one. All right. So this is how you manage your trade, guys. You take profit, but you don't get out of everything, but you absolutely take some profit. Next stock I want to take a look at is not ARM, but NVIDIA. Told you guys NVIDIA was at a level where that's the only thing that scared me about NVIDIA was this. That movie put in today was a bit too much for me, to be honest. I didn't like that it was such a big move, but this is a very strong move. I like that move a lot. I'm actually hoping for a bit of a drop tomorrow, maybe a pullback, so I can take that tomorrow because right now you can see the volume spike. There's volume came in, nice candle, and we are looking to possibly take out this high. That's the all-time high level. We are looking to take that and make a possible move higher. Now we still sticking in those next trade I want to take a look at, guys. This is this one right here. So far, that's our only lemon. This is our only lemon. Instead of us getting that additional squeeze, this ended up being instead a head and shoulder pattern. It could not squeeze. It could not squeeze higher. And then the news came out overnight about a possible deal, which killed the stock. I just got out of it, guys. This was painful, but you know what? We made up for it. We made up for it because guess what? That's that Chevron. But I also use that as a bit of a hedge for the portfolio. So this is how this is sort of like played out. Now, if I go on SOXL, oh my goodness, this thing is running. Again, remember when I told you guys this thing can keep going higher. I'm hoping they do some sort of split. I need a split. Like, come on, guys. I don't know who's managing this fund. You guys need to split this just like you guys split CQQQ every single time it gets above 100 to 150. You guys do that split. I need you guys to do a split. I don't know who it is. I don't know if you're listening, but I'm just gonna put that out in the universe. Hopefully, it got to you guys some way somehow. Next thing I wanna show you guys again. I talked to you guys about CoreWeave. Talk to you guys about CoreWeave. CoreWeave actually reports earnings tomorrow, and CoreWeave seems like it wants to make a move. We just gonna have to watch this. This thing wants to make a move. Well, we are watching that again. Right now, we're just checking into all those stocks, all the plays that we have. Now, this is my biggest frustration. This is next energy because this thing is dead money. That's dead weight. It's not moving. It is not moving. I got in. We got in. Me and the chat got in on this candle. All these are still inside bars, which means until we have taken out this level, this is still considered to be bullish. But we are not really doing anything. We're not doing anything. This was an extremely hard level. We broke that level, and right now we're just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Now, I wanna go over IREN. IR guys, IREN, we did so well on IREN. I believe those were like 78% return in just a couple of days on that move. 78%. That was to the point because they have earnings tomorrow. I'm not even taking that one into earnings, guys. It's not only I just took profit on it, I actually closed everything. Now, if we have a pullback tomorrow, if we have and I'm hoping for that, guys, help me out. Do a prayer, do something, anything. Help us get a pullback tomorrow, and as long as we get that pullback tomorrow, I am definitely going to hop back in. But as of right now, the way it's squeezing right now, giving us that second leg, I still want a pullback before earnings. That would be a great sign for me. Let the masses get scared. Let me get in. But I don't like all that jubilation, everybody piling in. You make things too expensive for me. So that was that. And the other stock I want to talk about, these are new plays we're rolling out. New plays we're rolling out. We just breaking out on QBTS. We just broke out on QBTS. So we dropped this play in the chat. We already in. You guys can see that here. So I'm looking for this move to be made. We finally broke out of that downward trend line. So we you guys can see that we broke out, pull back, and then we squeeze in higher. And another way to also look at that is, hey, we are doing a bit of a inverted head and shoulder pattern. And right here was our neckline. And today we actually took out the neckline. So that means we have a possible squeeze coming to right about this level. That's about like the 28 level. There's a possible squeeze coming to about that level. Again, they will. This is the scary part. They report, I believe, next week, next Tuesday. They report next Tuesday. Ion Q reported today. Their earnings, the numbers were good, but they were down after hours. So this might be a bit of a challenge trying to drag things down just a little bit. A new trade. Joby, Joby, Joby. That's in aerospace, defense. That's like drones. So we got into this trade right here. You guys can see how the volume came in. It has been beaten down quite some time. They did do an offering. They have some great promise, right? And look at this. Look at this whole consolidation zone. We consolidated. That coil was tight, and then we exploding up. We so that that's the reason we got into that trade, guys. I'm looking forward to that. We can squeeze as high as 13. If anybody that's watching, that's in the part of the community. If you want to take your profit, I will be taking profit. I will let you guys know as soon as we get to around 13. I will be taking some profit. But this was a great level to get in, and I was not about to meet that opportunity, so I got in on that right there. Anyway, so these are the positions that we are currently in, guys. It's already 6:32. If anybody have any questions, please let me know. Once again, if you are here and if you have any stocks you want me to take a quick look at you every single night, I'm picking 2 to 3 stocks that you guys suggest in the chat for me to review real quick. Let's see. And to all my Haitians, by the way, I want to say Happy Haitian Heritage Month. You guys know it's we are in the month of May. May is Haitian Heritage Month, so I want to give a shout out to all my fellow Haitians on the live, watching on replay, watching in Canada, wherever you may be. Just want to give you guys a shout out. Which other stock I wanted to take a quick look at for you guys again? Oracle. I was talking to you guys about Oracle. This is the move I was looking for. This was the move. I do believe there's a lot more left in Oracle. Why? We just actually just breaking out of that See, this is it. And this is your entries right here. Again, I'm looking for a drop tomorrow on a lot of things. I'm hoping for a pullback. When I say a drop, I mean a pullback, right? We maybe will open higher, and as we squeeze in high, as we go down, I want to buy while things are red. This is what I want to do. At the next play, I want to let you guys know is this bad boy. We got in this bad boy, and I want to hold that for a little while because the SMCI has been struggling and dealing with a lot. They have increased revenue. This is a semiconductor. They create chips. I know they've involved with some fraud way, way, way back. That was a long time ago before they had that crazy drop. In case you don't know, if you look at that, you might say, hey, wait a minute, Lord. This thing was 124. Why did it drop all the way here? It dropped all the way down there because the CFO was actually cooking the books. The CFO was cooking the books and he was finally caught. And by the time they realized, hey, this man was faking the numbers and whatever and all kind of shenanigans was going on, this is why we saw what happened. Now let me get my trend line. Now this is the biggest challenge for us because right now we are at a downward trend line. We need to break that trend line. This is the level we need to take. If we can take that level, that's the weekly chart, by the way. If we can take this level, I think we can easily squeeze to about. I'm just gonna put that at 50, just because we know the stock market likes really really likes even numbers. Okay, let's open this up a little bit so I can get the number correctly. There you go. I'm just going to put this as 50. I can also do that more as a zone right here. There you go. This is the move. For those of you guys that's in the trading community, in the outlet trading room, this is the move we are looking at. This is the weekly we are doing. You guys should know it. Inverted head and shoulder pattern. So we should be getting that squeeze. And they already reported, so there's no catalyst that might shoot it down. Where I mean, of course, if the border market comes down because there's some things flare up again in the Middle East, obviously it's probably going to take a hit. It's most likely going to take a hit. But if everything is well, we should get that squeeze. Because right now we are breaking above this level. That was a lot. I mean, we haven't made the right shoulder yet. That's the only thing. So are we gonna have to stay in that for a little while? We just gonna have to wait and see right now. All right. About 9:36, guys. I am going to wrap this up very, very early, guys. It's been a long, long day. I appreciate you guys being here. I need to that is the one thing I need to work on, guys. I realized the past couple of days, very, very often. I'm forgetting to switch screen or my screen's getting frozen and things like that. I know I have to work on that for you guys. But again, guys, That's not going to change. The POP system is not going to change. It is still process over profit. You follow the process, the profit will follow, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a teaser right now, just to show you guys how I do things. Okay, we have to go to this. I have to fix that. So this is an indicator I created. Again, I'm gonna have a whole live to actually walk you guys through this indicator and how I use it. Let me adjust the time right now. Time has been adjusted. The time has been adjusted. Let's go. We see that. So if you trade SPY in the morning, this is everything that does for you. Once it's time to buy, your buy order would have triggered. I'm not going to explain the entire thing. I'm just gonna let you guys know this is how easy it is. I have a whole lot in the background that's going on with this chat with this indicator. Only thing you need to know is when it says buy, you buy. If you bought here, look at the move you end up getting. Look at that. You buy, that would have been at around 729. And let's say you just take the first leg of that move, that would have been to 732. You trade options. For those of you guys who love trading DTE options, I mean, you would have done well. Now, if you're one of those that's like, hey, I'm just gonna put that in and I'm not closing my trade until end of day. I know some of you guys do. I mean, this is nuts. This is nuts. All right. Again, now you might be saying maybe it was just today. I don't know. Maybe that's just today. Now let's see. Again, if you trade that day, it would have triggered right here once again and look at the move. Let's try a different day. If you traded that day again, it gives you the buy order, 720, and you would have still able to get about 2 points out of that. Again, if you trade options, 2 points is a lot. When you trade options, 2 points is a lot. Again, everything is done for you. Look at that. Some of you guys, what this does for you, some of you guys would have already in this move here, you'll get FOMO and you jumped in right there. Guess what? This would have helped you not jump in something like that. So that way you don't get into that FOMO and get and then your stop loss get hit. It waited and let you and tell you to buy right here. That would have been 723, and you can write that up to about 724 28. Again, 1.5 move in the with options. That is good money. Look at this day again. Look at that. I have guys this whole week. I have not missed. This indicator has not missed this entire week. It has not missed this entire week. Again, I'm only giving access, free access for a trial to the first 50 people as of right now. This is the plan, and we already have about nine to 10 people trying that. So there's about 40 spots left. So just make sure you drop that in the chat. Let me know if you're interested and like to get that. Let me know, and we'll take care of you. All right, guys. This is about all I have for you guys right now. I'm going to wrap this up. This is about all I have for you guys right now. For those of you guys that are part of the community, please drop one. We have a few plays. I'd like to talk to you guys through those plays, just so we know exactly levels we're looking at. Again, although I just went over them just now, I want to talk to you guys about levels we're looking at and how we are going to execute. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. You guys have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow in the live once again. Remember, it is always, it is a process over profit. You follow the process, the profit will follow. It is POP. That is, follow the POP system. And guess what, guys? Again, it is get in, get green, get out. I understand I just showed you those indicators making all these moves. You don't have to stay in the entire move. Know exactly where you need to be. Get in, get some money, get out. You never know with this market. All right? Take care, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.